Hello, I'm Robert Nelson, and I'd like to talk with you about something a little different today. The recent Charlottesville events have stirred up a lot of strong emotions and provoked some deep thought. People are wondering, how are we going to deal with this? So I'd like to share something with you that may shed some light on a very dark situation. You see, I grew up during the Civil Rights era, and I was involved in the school integration program that took young black children and bused them to schools in white communities. During those times, there was a lot of violence. Race riots were a common thing, and the experience left a lot of deep scars on some very young minds. But after talking with some friends that I went to high school with about the Charlottesville incident, I was inspired to share this message with you. Imagine for a moment. Imagine being a small child, taken out of the safety of your familiar environment, placed among strangers that didn't want you there in the first place, and then being required to get an education in the midst of that turmoil so that you could learn how the world works. Now, we learned a lot about how the world works, and some of it was not too pretty. But the children that went through that experience today are adults, some of which have children and grandchildren of their own. And as adults, we understand that violence only begets more violence, and that love is more powerful than hate. So after talking with my friends, I began to realize that we all share a common and deep-seated concern about how these events are going to affect our children, our grandchildren, and generations to come. And we're all asking ourselves the same exact question. What can we do to counteract the hatred and hostility that we see mounting in our country today? So, here is your word for today. Cause the effect that you want to see in the world by planting the seed that you want to grow. I'm going to say that again. Cause the effect that you want to see in the world by planting the seed that you want to grow. You see, every thought we think, every word we speak, and every deed we perform is a seed. And if you recognize this, and you have a desire for an outcome of peace, love, and harmony in the world, you have to realize that you're the one responsible for planting the seed. So here's my challenge. I challenge you to take ownership and recognize that you have the power to create a positive outcome by providing a positive input. I challenge you to make a conscious effort to have a positive impact on everyone you come into contact with. I challenge you to think thoughts of peace and harmony and speak words of love and encouragement. And I challenge you to do at least one random act of kindness for a complete stranger that is on the other side of your racial divide. I challenge you to do this every day. But don't just do it alone. I challenge you to encourage someone else to do it too. Because if we will do this, we can set in motion a chain reaction of love and harmony that can counteract the hatred and hostility that's growing in our country. Because just as darkness cannot withstand the light, hate cannot withstand the power of love.